Tyson on Showtime and in some of the other press conferences that you've done and on All Access, you said, the Gypsy King has duped him. I've got this guy in a place where he thinks this is going to be easy. He should have never taken this fight.
Final press conference for Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I caught up with the champion.
The energy is building up. All the talk is going to come to a ease, you know.
And he knows he ain't messing with no quitter, no shithouse here. I'm a fighting man. And the late great Brendan Ingle once said, to beat Tyson Fury, you have to nail him to the fucking canvas. And that's what this little skinny legged super noodle will have to do, nail me to the canvas. And if he can't do that...
Wilder has taken this fight.
And if he can't do that, I'm going to eat him up. This time is going to be different. He thinks they're going to come out irking and jerking, as Eddie Hearn says. Everyone's took that style now. The irky-jerky style of Tyson Fury made it famous.
Get a big man for him from England, the best fighter on the planet. And let Wilder get his ass kicked. And on Saturday night, the whole world will know Wilder as the person that Tyson Fury just knocked out. So we'll get fame out of this.
In this episode of Rising Glove, we take a look into the heavyweight division, where the Alabama native Deontay Wilder has suffered his first brutal loss.
Breed, I'm a different caliber. I'm a different person in this sport. I stand out amongst these guys. They wonder why my mindset is so strong. They wonder why I speak certain things and I deliver it. I'm like, people gotta understand, like, wouldn't you rather believe in someone that says they're gonna do it and actually deliver for you?
Try to land that right hand, of course. That's his best weapon, big right hand. Knock me out, whatever. And it's my job not to let him do that. And the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to dress it up, I'm going to speak the honest truth. If I'm stupid enough to get hit by that big stupid right hand, then I deserve knocking out. And he will knock anybody out. As we saw, he hit me with it twice, and bam, I hit the floor twice. But it's not how you hit the floor, it's how you get back up and respond. And he knows he ain't messing with no quitter, no shithouse here. I'm a fighting man, and the late great Brendan Ingle once said, to beat Tyson Fury, you have to nail him to the fucking canvas. And that's what this little skinny legged super noodle will have to do. If he beats me, he'd be beating the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, which means he's the best of his era. And every era there's the best. And I'm the current best lineal champion of my era. I took that title from Vladimir Klitschko.
In favor of Deontay Wilder. Seized about 114 to 110. In favor of Tyson Fury. Phil Edwards scores about 113 to 113.
I am a champion in my heart.
Absolutely.
And I should have won that fight.
Like horses are bred to run round the track, Fury's are bred to fight. It's definitely in the blood.
I believe that, literally.
Yeah. I don't fight for money. I don't fight for fame. I don't fight for glory. I fight because I love it. I love getting punched in the face. I love tasting blood. I love hurting people. That sounds mad, doesn't it?
And no one expected him to survive. No one but his father, John. You held him in your hand at one point?
Yeah. See, my hands are not small hands, but I tell you what, you can fit him in that comfortable. And even from that small, I could feel a little bit of life in him, and I thought, yeah, you are all right.
What fuels me is the hatred of people, how much they hate me, how much they want me to fail, and how much I'm not going to let them get their way.
By 2015, Fury was on the verge of fulfilling his destiny. You told the doctor not only would he live, but he would grow to be
Nearly 7 feet tall, 20 stone, and the new heavyweight champion of the world. I'm going to call it Tyson, after the current heavyweight champion of the world. And he's as big as that clock.
another fantasy to be sure, that a dying 1-pound baby would eventually succeed one of the great champions in boxing history. But the tiny boy had one thing going for him. He'd been bred to become the most fearsome fighter alive. For 10 generations, the Fury men have been bare-knuckle prize fighters. The preferred sport of their nomadic clan, the Irish trappers. A band of gypsies who have roamed Ireland and the United Kingdom for centuries, getting by with their fists, a tradition that continues to this day.
If two men have got a problem, they fight about it. They don't involve the law. It's got nothing to do with the outside world. Our travelling community settle our own disputes by fighting, bare knuckles outside on the street.
You fight for honor,
Yep.
fight for pride,
Yep.
fight for money.
Yep.
Fury's father, Gypsy John Fury, supported his family through bare-knuckle prize fighting. What do you remember?
What do I remember? Violence.
I'm tired of hearing this story about him promoting this mental illness, about turning up the bottle, about putting that sugar daddy in his sugar mama in his nose, or that sweet candy, or that white girl, whatever you want to call that powder. I'm tired of him talking about losing weight. Man, this is America, man. It goes on every day. I don't want no foreigner coming over here selling no story in the American public, suck into this because he has a British accent. Get the fuck out of here. Because if I was the one doing that, they'll call me a drug addict. They'll call me somebody that abused my body. They'll call me probably a terrorist. It's just a different, I come from a different world. I ain't hearing that. But it's time. Everything he says, it's gonna be, I'm gonna hold it against him. I can be the judge in the ring. Everybody that comes with him, they can't speak for him. They can talk that shit. But when they come in the ring, it's only me and him. He can have 4 trainers. I don't give a fuck who he got in his corner. He can have the best of the best trainers in the corner. They can't fight for him. They can't teach him nothing that is gonna be able to prepare for me. Because I'm a different. I'm one of a kind. Come on, man.
I'm not looking for herky jerky. I want him to meet me dead in the centre of the ring. Let's have a slugfest. Best man stands up, loser goes down. I got 20 knockouts out of 29 wins. He knows he was rocked 3 or 4 times in that fight, but I never had the gas to finish him. I'll be honest and truthful. I didn't have the gas after the layoff, after all the weight loss. I never had the gas to put my foot down. This time I can turn that screwdriver until he's gone. And I want to meet him head on. El mono, in the centre of the ring. Let's make it a Tommy Earns, Marvin Hagler type fight. Best man stands, the loser goes back and recruits. Back to the gym, back to the drawing board. I'll meet you, Deontay, in the middle of the ring, 22nd of February. I won't be running, you won't have to look anywhere for me. Just watch out for the right hands, because you're going to sleep.
I understand. Come on, man. Who the last person you see him knock out? All right, then. So we don't believe him. What he says we don't believe. But what I say, you better take it. You better take it to the bank, because I don't play around in this sport, man. I say what I say, and I deliver. And you got to be careful, man, they're going to tell you what he going to do. He actually do it to you.
He puts him down! Fury scores the knockdown in round number 3!
There you see Tyson Fury throwing the left hook before right hand, and the right hand goes.
He would knock him out! He's going for it here in the 3rd round! Wilder is down again! That is
Wilder's getting up, he's still shaky. Right hand over the top. He's landed it, but he didn't land it quite like that. That's the shot he wanted. That's the result he wanted.
Big, coming in strong, pressing forward, and looking to knock him down off balance. That is a slip.
So, and it don't get no beautiful than that. That a man can tell you what he gonna do and then do it.
Broke his jaw.
Coming out of his mouth, and his corner's not treating any of the injuries. They're just telling him to press forward.
He can have 4 trainers. I don't give a fuck who he got in his corner. He can have the best of the best trainers in the corner. They can't fight for him. They can't teach him nothing that is going to be able to prepare for me.
When you have a reputation like Deontay Wilder and your team believes it, and they don't challenge you to get better in certain areas, it shows up like tonight. They're even in denial. They need to check on his well-being. Are you okay? Can you continue? And then start to coach you from there. True.
But you have to be able to execute on it. You have to have a delivery system. And right now, his appears to be short-circuiting.
These fighters always worrying about how bigger they are than I, whatever. Who give a fuck? Who cares?
He puts him down!
I know if they know them, they know me. You know, and that's just bottom line. I don't care. You never heard me talk about how big I want to be or what. I give a fuck about that. I don't want to be bigger. I don't care who knows me.
Little skinny legged super noodle will have to do, nail me to the canvas. And if he can't do that, I'm going to eat him up. This time is going to be different. He thinks I'm going to come out irking and jerking, as Eddie Hearn says. I'm not looking for irky-jerky. I want him to meet me dead in the centre of the ring. Let's have a slugfest. Best man stands up, loser goes down.
Body shot to Wilder.
see a little bit of life in him, and I thought, yeah, you are all right.
You told the doctor
Yeah.
not only would he live,
Yeah.
but he would grow to be
Nearly 7 feet tall, 20 stone, and the new heavyweight champion of the world.